Hello and welcome to Recap 10. This is the first 2023 video in the new TV show video series, and we have chosen the top 10 excellent new web series to binge watch this new year. Watch the entire video to ensure that you don't miss any of the recommended web series. Now let's start the video. Number 10. National Treasure: Edge of History. National Treasure: Edge of History is an American action-adventure television series developed for the streaming service Disney Plus based on and a continuation of The National Treasure of the Nicolas Cage film series. The series stars Lisette Oliveira and Catherine Zeta-Jones, with Justin Bartha and Harvey Keitel reprising their roles from the films. The film centers around Jess Valenzuela, a 20-year-old dreamer who sets off on an exploration to discover the mystery of her family history and, with the help of her friends, seeks to recover historical lost treasure. On the way, she meets famous treasure hunter Riley Poole and enlists his help on her adventures and discovers her father was not who she thought he was and is part of a secret organization that protects lost treasure, introducing her to new dangers and truths about her origin and purpose. The Disney Plus series has a rating of 4.7 on IMDb and 44 on Rotten Tomatoes. This is the best adventure series to begin the year. Number 9. Garcia. It is a Spanish television series based on the graphic novel by Santiago Garcia and Luis Bustos, created by Sarah Antuna and Carlos de Pando for HBO Max. It stars Francisco Ortiz and Vicky Valilla. The show is set in a version of current-day Spain on the verge of societal collapse. The fiction follows Antonia, a reporter who accidentally unravels a decades-old plot concerning a super agent created in the 1950s by the Francoist secret services. Garcia, who was subsequently cryogenized and is defrosted by Antonia, finds himself dazed and confused in current-day Spain, but quickly gains footing as foes start to appear and endanger Spain. Even though they did not put in work on the graphic aspect, the series is a good watch and deserves a number on this list. It has a rating of 5.9 on IMDb and 100 on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 8. Kindred. Kindred is an American science fiction television series developed by Brandon Jacobs Jenkins and based on the novel of the same name written by Octavia Butler. The show is centered on Dana, a young black woman and aspiring writer who has uprooted her life of familial obligation and relocated to Los Angeles, ready to claim a future that, for once, feels all her own. But, before she can get settled into her new home, she finds herself being violently pulled back and forth in time to a racist 19th century plantation, with which she and her family are surprisingly and intimately linked. Watch as she maneuvers uncontrollable new gained ability with the help of her husband. The series is filled with thrills and mystery as she struggles to hold on to her reality. If you enjoyed The Time Traveler's Wife, this is definitely a smooth watch. As a bonus, the series has a 7.3 rating on IMDb and a 63 on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 7. Emily in Paris. Emily in Paris is an American romantic comedy television series created by Darren Star for Netflix. Set and filmed in Paris, the series stars Lily Collins as aspiring marketing executive Emily Cooper, an American who moves to France to provide an American point of view and social media presence to a vulnerable French marketing firm. Cultures clash as she adjusts to the challenges of life in Paris, while juggling her career, new friendships, and active love life that proves a tad bit hard to get a hold over. The series is on its third season and always leaves the audience wanting more with good storytelling and great humor that keeps the viewers entertained. The show has a 6.9 rating on IMDb and a 59 on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 6. Welcome to Chippendales. Welcome to Chippendales is an American biographical drama miniseries created by Robert Siegel, inspired by the book Deadly Dance. The Chippendales Murders by K. Scott MacDonald and Patrick Montestioca. 1. It stars Kumail Nanjiani as Soman, Steve Banerjee, the founder of Chippendales. This is the tale of Steve Banerjee, an Indian immigrant seeking the American dream. This true story is chronicled in this true crime series laced with murder and sex. Steve builds the largest and first male strip joint, Chippendales, only to burn it down in less than 10 years and wind up being an accessory to murder. The story focuses on his struggles and determination to build a business that to some is beyond the ordinary. The film is filled with mystery and great drama and definitely a must-watch this year. The series boasts a 7.5 rating on IMDb and a 75 on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 5. Treason. Treason is a spy thriller series starring Charlie Cox's MI6 officer Adam Lawrence, whose profession appears to be in balance until Kara, a Russian spy with whom he shares a troubled past, makes an appearance. Later, after Kara's unexpected entry, Adam's balanced life becomes messy while a love triangle of power develops between Kara, Adam and his wife Maddie, where they fight furiously to destroy the one thing they love and reveal one another's lies. But when a life-threatening danger is waiting around the corner, the three must manage delicate diplomatic and international situations while using their unique strategies to expose one another. Simply put, this show is a strange love story that impresses in an odd way instead of a traditional spy thriller. But having Charlie back in action is a treat, and not to worry, there are good enough spies, secrets and action in the 6 episodes to keep you interested. The show has a 6 rating on IMDb and a 64 audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 4. Mosquito Coast. The Mosquito Coast is an American drama television series developed by Neil Cross and Tom Bissell, based on the novel of the same name by Paul Theroux, published in 1981. It is also loosely adapted from the 1986 film which starred Harrison Ford. The series stars Justin Theroux, nephew of Paul and Melissa George, in lead roles, with Logan Polish and Gabriel Bateman rounding out the main cast. Justin Theroux also serves as executive producer of the series. The show follows the dangerous journey of a radical idealist and brilliant inventor, Ali Fox, who uproots his family for Mexico when they suddenly find themselves on the run from the US government and now have to explain why to their teenage children. The series is slow-paced but picks up a few episodes in. The show has a 6.9 rating on IMDb and a 63 on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 3. Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. After a decent second season, Jack Ryan pulls together a thrilling action-adventure in Season 3 that matches the brilliance of Season 1. If you're not familiar with this series, allow me to give you a short review before you start binge-watching. The first season centers on CIA analyst Jack Ryan, whose investigation into a series of suspicious money transfers leads him to a terrorist group plotting an attack on the United States, while the second season places Jack in the center of political conflict in a corrupt Venezuela. In the third season, Jack looks into the so-called Project Conspiracy, a covert attempt to revive the Soviet Empire by exploding an undetectable strategic nuclear bomb in an old Soviet state. This season offers less drama and much more mind games, deception, action and thinking that demonstrates how spy agencies resolve issues. The show has an 8 rating on IMDb and Season 3 has a 77 audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 2. Echo 3. Echo 3. It is an action thriller series created by Mark Bull. The story centers on an American researcher, Amber Chesborough, who travels to Venezuela to study mind-altering substances for rehabilitation programs. However, when she is abducted by a local military squad, her husband Prince and brother Bambi, both U.S. military special ops commandos, attempt to save her, but due to personal differences, Bambi and Prince do not get along well, which starts hampering their present recovery effort. The plot of the story unfolds as Prince and Bambi take responsibility into their own hands and do what is necessary to save Amber, while government officials at work complicate the rescue operation. Overall, it is a high-octane action thriller drama with outstanding direction, beautiful locales and a compact storyline that may not appeal to everyone, but lovers of shows like The Terminal List or people who enjoy good military action will enjoy. The show has a 6.5 rating on IMDb and a 65 audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 1. Peripheral. The Peripheral is an American science fiction streaming television series executive produced and created by Scott Smith. Produced by Amazon. It is loosely based on the 2014 book of the same name written by William Gibson. The show follows a young woman stuck in a small Appalachian town whose only escape from the daily grind is playing advanced video games. She is such a good player that a company sends her a new video game system to test it, but it has a surprise in store. It unlocks all of her dreams of finding a purpose, romance, and glamour in what seems like a game, but it also puts her and her family in real danger when she finds out the game is not just a game. If you are a fan of high-quality sci-fi series like Westworld, look no further. Thank you for getting this far in the video. If you liked this compilation, please comment, like and subscribe. If you didn't like it, please click the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching.